For I am not ashamed of the good news about Christ. It is the power of God at work, saving everyone who believes. Those words were written down in the Bible by the Apostle Paul many, many, many centuries ago, and they are being lived out today at Edmonds Woodway High School. It is such a joy to welcome back Brooklynn. She's a junior at Edmonds Woodway and one of the leaders of the Warriors for Christ Club, along with the amazing Cindy Hansen, who is always there for these teenagers who are just living out their faith in such a beautiful way. Brooklynn works at Hobby Lobby, and last Saturday I bumped into her and we got to talking, and she was telling me what God is up to at her high school. And I said, girl, you need to come back on the show. And here she is, Brooklynn. Thank you so much for being here and for being willing to share what's been happening. Do tell.
Yeah, so on last Tuesday, Miss Hansen gave out a Bible to our janitor because we have so many donated Bibles just from churches that donated. So it's such a blessing you get to just give them out to whoever wants one or whoever we feel like giving them to. So she got to give him one, and she was really saying she was playing like Chris Tomlin worship music in the back, and she felt like that was really like helping her speak, and the Holy Spirit was really giving her words at that moment. And so the next day I was at lunch. I was sitting in the flex area with somebody upstairs, and then this girl, her name's Anissa, came out. I met her 2 weeks before, and we were just talking, and I asked her if she was Christian, and she wasn't, but she still wanted to like get my number and talk to me and stuff. And so like I started, talking with her. We didn't get a huge opportunity to. And then last Wednesday, we got like 20 minutes to talk, and we were talking about like traveling and stuff, just having a conversation. She's actually Muslim. And so I got to really open up to her about Jesus actually and stuff. And she got to explain to me about what she believes. And then we had Warriors for Christ that day in my club, and she came by and got a Bible for herself, and she started reading it that night in John. And then the next day she came up to me and was like, oh, I have so many questions. And so I got to open my Bible for her and show her like what it means. And it was just like that Jesus is the Word, and that everything was created through him in John 1:3-4. And then somebody came up to me and asked, oh, is that a Bible? And got really excited. And then I said, yeah, do you want one? And so I got to give him a Spanish-speaking Bible because that was his main language.
Okay, Brooklynn, I have to ask you a question, because it takes guts to do what you did with your new friend, to say, are you a Christian? Where does that courage come from?
Well, this is my junior year now, so not saying that like freshmen can't be have courage, but it's just I feel like over time I wasn't as like bold about my faith in Jesus, and also just encounters with him, just knowing like who he is and how good he is. And not saying that's not like still something we like stumble over and stuff like that, but just having faith and trust in who he is. And once you do it more and more, it gets easier. And once you know him more and more, it gets easier.
I love that. It takes practice.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I mean, that is just an incredible story to me. Are you going to keep us posted on your friend?
Yeah, I totally will. She told me she's still reading it, and she wants to definitely know a lot more about God every day. And she was actually told me at the end of our conversation that her dad used to be Christian. So her dad's side of the family is Christian, and her mom is Muslim. But her dad wanted to marry her mom, so he became Muslim.
Wow.
So she was literally telling me she was thinking of becoming Christian. So it was just like so awesome. God just totally lined us up in the same path to talk.
I mean, Brooklynn, you are shining the light at Edmonds Woodway, and I am so thankful for you. God bless you, and keep telling your stories. Keep calling in, okay?
Okay, I will.